Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for always tuning in. So today I'm talking about Ukraine and the migration agency in Sweden. So now the security situation in Ukraine has gone really bad and many people have left Ukraine. So according to the news I've been reading, over 2 million have already left Ukraine and most of them are entering neighboring countries in Europe. So in Sweden, as a country, Sweden is expecting 76,000 migrants from Ukraine, and the numbers are rising every day. You can see that most Swedish migration offices, there has been a lot of queue, and even the Swedish migration office is confused because they need help, they need assistance, because some of them need accommodation and Sweden don't have enough accommodation for everyone. So what the Swedish migration agency is advising is that, and I quote from the Swedish migration agency, "We are experiencing a rise in the number of visitors at our service center. This can lead to longer waiting times and queues in our reception and waiting areas. Please note that if you are from Ukraine, have a biometric passport and somewhere to stay, you do not need to contact the Swedish Migration Agency straight after arriving in Sweden to legalize your stay here. Ukrainian passport holders can enter and stay in Sweden for 90 days without a permit or visa." So you guys, you can see that the Swedish migration are right now, they are under pressure, and they advise anyone coming from Ukraine and have a biometric passport, don't need to go to the Swedish migration agency. You can stay here. And according to what the Swedish migration agency say, that you can enter and stay in Sweden for 90 days without a permit or visa. For Ukrainians who do not have a biometric passport, they still have the right to enter and stay in Sweden for 90 days without a Schengen visa. And after 90 days in Sweden, it is possible to apply a visitor's permit. So this I am reading from the migrationverket.se. So now what happened to people who want to apply for asylum in Sweden? The Ukrainian residents continue to have, the opportunity to seek for asylum here in Sweden. But like the Swedish migration agency said that they can still stay here for 90 days without a visa. So now I said, like I said before, there are more than 2,000 refugees who had arrived in Sweden since last week. And now, what is the Swedish Migration Board doing to host these people? So the Migration Board is preparing to house around 30,000 refugees from Ukraine, and this means they need about 12,000 beds immediately. And the migration now is appealing to anyone that can help them, because many people don't have a place to stay, and this is causing a lot of pressure. And now they are preparing, like the Sweden is now preparing tents, sports halls, warehouse, and exhibition centers to house the growing number of Ukrainian refugees. So you guys, like I said, the numbers are rising every day and Sweden is finding a way out. So according to the migration minister Anders Yengman said that it's not just tents we are going to use, it will be warehouses, exhibition centers, sport halls. And he also added and said the migration board is doing all it can to make sure that those people who come also have a roof over their heads. He also said that Sweden had not received any request to take relocation of refugees who had arrived in countries like Poland, adding that it was unlikely. Currently, that is what is happening in Sweden. Sweden is already preparing to receive over 76,000 Ukrainians, and they are preparing accommodation, like I say, they are preparing sports houses, exhibition, warehouses, anywhere possible, building of tents just to make sure that people coming from Ukraine have a roof there under their head. And the Swedish Migration Agency advises anyone that has a passport and has a way out, they can look for their own accommodation, because as it is now, the situation is very tight and they don't have, they cannot offer accommodation to everybody at once. So you guys, yeah, that is it. Now I'll keep you updated. It's really a sad situation, and I hope in the coming months this thing gets better. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.